Welcome, YouTube stacking community. This is a recap of my first full year, well, really my first year stacking. All right, I have everything organized on this chart, and I'm going to go over everything. But before I do that, let's just go over today's purchases, which is this. I was able to buy some silver on the 31st of December, the last day of the year. All right, I picked up my bread and butter, these francos. I've now accumulated 360 of these at an average price of €5.99, which is pretty good, really good. I mean, it's by far the best I can buy, the best value for my money, for several reasons. First, these were struck in 1966 here in Madrid. And since they're relatively new, they really have lost no. They actually weigh more. A lot of them. Some of them weigh less, but let's just show you. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 19 is 95. 95, 16. 95, 37 grams. This is 80% silver. Okay, these are Francisco Franco on the front. Obviously, dictator, fascist dictator, not very popular. But silver's silver. And 95. These are 80% silver. Look, and that one's on the nose. All right. So these are my bread and butter. I am able to purchase. I bought these 20 from my one guy that still sells them to me at €5.20. Let's just go over how good of a deal that is. Okay. So if we look on the internet, current values, we'll type in 15.2 grams because it's 80% of 19, so that's 15.2. That's $7.57 today. Now remember, I'm buying in euros, so this is a bit of a pain in the ass when I'm doing all my average purchase price and everything. But today, 757 is 661. So I'm buying something that's worth 661 at 520. That's like a 20%. That's 20% off. So I'm buying it at 80% of the value, which is just great. All right. Besides those, I also picked up a bunch of 1 peseta coins. This was the first one of the Republic, the provisional government, 1869. I bought these at the quote-unquote spot price, or 1 penny under. I bought 31 of them. I say quote-unquote because obviously these are over 100 years old. They don't weigh what they're supposed to. So here's 5 of these. These are supposed to weigh 5 grams each. 5 times 5 should be 25. That's 23.34. So a little bit of tear, not even 10%. 23.45. 23.7. Here's just a random one. 5 from 1870. It should be 5. You see, so these. Okay, those don't weigh as much, but they do have numismatic value. Although I did buy these. These are, a lot of them are torn. They have a lot of wear and tear. Now, about a few weeks ago, I bought a complete collection of the pesetas from this coin right here to this coin. Here's the collection, complete collection, and here's just what I'm going to show you. Now, the Mint of Madrid made a reproduction of all of the faces of the peseta from 1869 through 1966, from the provisional government to the end of Franco, or no, excuse me, to the end of Franco. So, so that's what I bought. It's every coin is struck in sterling silver, and I was actually able to buy it at about 10% under spot. All right, now these really don't have any numismatic value. All right, I don't know what the mintage was or anything, but they're really not sought after. Not even really here in Spain, so I'm sure in the rest of the world they're not that sought after. But you can see they're a little bit bigger than the real coins. All right, this is the 100 peseta. It's this coin right here. You can see it's a little bigger. Let's just go through some of the gold that I picked up. I don't have all of it. I actually picked up a 2019 gold 24 karat eagle, American eagle, American buffalo that I'm really looking forward to getting. But let's go through. I picked up a half an escudo. Oh, let's go through it this way. These are all, this one, and this one are from Charles III from the late 1700s. Okay, these are golden shields. This on the top left is a half a shield. On the top right, one shield. They're about 90% silver. Gold. And this is two shields, escudos. Okay, and you can see the back of them. There. This one and the bottom two. I also picked up, you can see from there, is one sovereign, and these two are 20 francs with Napoleon III. I picked all of these three up at spot through deals online. And now let's just quickly go through what I picked up this year. Now, when I tell you what I quote right now, I'm not including these three coins because I paid extra for them, and this is really just pure numismatic, and it would mess up my average, my cost average and everything if I did that. So let's go through it. This is what I bought this year, and this does not include the 300 ounces of silver, the 2 ounces of gold, and the 2 ounces of platinum that I bought for my kids. This is just for me from this year. All right, so you can see I have 1,100 troy ounces of silver. Cost me $16,267, an average purchase price of $14.78. Now there's a caveat here. I got it so cheap because I was gifted about 3 kilos of silver. So that's about 90 ounces of this. A little bit under a tenth, a little bit under 10% of this was gifted to me. So that brought my cost average down. But I really have been trying to buy as cheap as possible. I've bought a few high ticket items. I'm not going to go through everything on this list. It'll take forever. But, you can see here that my government issued bullion that I paid an average of $19.70. And that actually represents 19.82% of my portfolio, my silver portfolio. Okay, you can see the junk silver. I have around 240 ounces at $13.76. There was some gifted in there. The government issued bullion we just went over. My foreign junk silver, I have 225 ounces around. That represents about a fifth of my stack. And I purchased those at $14.40 average. I'm pretty proud of that because there's nothing gifted in there. And it's hard to keep the exact numbers because I've been buying these over a period of time in euros. So I really just used the euro to US dollar to euro exchange today, but so it's not exact because I bought through different periods, but I earn money in euros here, so it's not like I converted dollars to buy these. All right, some bars. My average price is $16.20. That's 21% of my stack. The rounds, well, I got some gifted there. I had one big one gifted there, so that's why it's so cheap. And my US collection, which has a lot of gifted in there, a lot of proof sets, things like that. That's 78 ounces. And you can see almost all of that was gifted. All right, we're going to continue on to the gold. Government issued bullion, 1.1 ounces. Average purchase price of $1,280. And this is including everything, shipping, absolutely everything. Junk silver, which you just saw, 0.84 ounces. Those coins that you just saw right here, these 3 coins, not including the top 3, that's these 1, 2, 3, that's 0.84 ounces. Sorry for that, someone's WhatsApping me. The average price converting to dollars is that $1,031, and the average purchase price $1,223. And the jewelry, I have a funny story. On Black Friday, I picked up a charm that was marked at 2.52 grams of 24 karat from mene.com, and they gave me this $50 off, which ended up being a little bit under spot, but I could only buy one, so I bought that. And when I got it, the certificate said 3.33 grams. I weighed it, and that's right. It weighed 3.33 grams, not 2.52 grams. So that little purchase of $86, the average purchase price was $811. Now it's only 3.33 grams, but still, that was nice. You can also see my melt value, my profit or loss. All right, I have a melt value of 17,000 at the current price today of 1545. And my melt value of, I think that's correct. It should be 1,280 something. Yeah, 1,280. So, I'm not making money, but hell, I'm not losing money, but hell, it's pretty good not to lose money in this year. The market has gone down and just started going back up over the last month or so. All right. So that's about everything. My goals for next year is to pick up a lot more of this. Okay. Like I told you before, the 1 ounce gold buffalo, makes up most of that. I also have 1/10 of an ounce of just a random lunar series, but I do plan on picking up a lot more government issued bullion gold, and I hope to pick it up, or just junk silver gold, like like this stuff. Junk silver, excuse me, junk gold I should call it, not junk silver. I don't know why I put junk silver. Junk gold. And yeah, I'm gonna pick up a lot more of that next year. I have some debts to pay, but luckily, it's just normal debt, very low interest, less than 2% interest when I'm paying. So I feel confident that I'm stacking. I'm not gonna continue to stack at this rate, I don't think, next year. I spent a lot of money this year. I cut back on a lot of my expenses to be able to afford this. I don't earn a lot of money. I maybe only earned $40,000-$50,000 this year, something like that. And as you see here, I spent 20,000 of it on that. So and I have a family, my wife, I have kids, but I'm still able to provide for everything for them, and I had other savings from before. So I'm only 33 years old, I'm young. I'm the only person I know my age stacking like this. And it's important to, when you think about it, this is my first full year. Now, of course, I don't plan. I mean, it would be nice to be able to spend this every year. Then, I'd have a really nice retirement build up. But, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Once the stock market goes down a little bit, I'll be putting money back in the stock market. I haven't put any money in the market this year because I've been expecting a crash for a while now. So, it's not good just to put all of your money in precious metals or in one basket. I also have real estate. I want to buy more real estate. So, I won't be able to afford this every year, but I thought this was going to be a good year to buy. And to be honest, I really wasn't that wrong. Silver hit all-time lows. Gold was low, 3-year lows. Silver hit like 20-year lows. So I think I picked a good year to buy a lot. Next year, even if I spend a quarter of this, even if I only spend 5,000, I'll still be happy. Maybe I'll put a goal of spending half of it. Maybe I'll put a goal of spending 10,000 next year. But still, I'm excited to see what 2019 brings. I hope everyone has a great New Year's Eve. I'm sorry this video's gone almost 15 minutes. I'm sure no one's even watching to the end, but I hope everyone has a great New Year's Eve. I'll see everyone next year. Adios.